Matt, maybe I'm reaching for something that's not there, but when Lincoln Riley left Oklahoma, goes to USC, and there's so much change there. There's so much to take on. There is, he's not taking over a ready-made situation in any such way. He's taking on a blue blood elite brand that needs a reclamation project. Maybe he knew in the back of his mind that there was a high probability that Alex Grinch would not eventually be the best defensive coordinator that he could have at USC, but to kind of help him transition to USC, knowing that I'm an offensive guy, I've worked well with this guy, he's been loyal, he's been there, I'm going to bring him with me, give him a shot, and it's just going to make my transition a little bit easier than completely hiring a new staff. I don't know.
I mean, that's possible that Lincoln Riley didn't want to have like a personality conflict with a defensive coordinator. I will say that, and this was part of the Riley files, our Oklahoma insider on that 12-part podcast series. He did say point blank that Lincoln Riley is loyal to a certain set of guys. And he predicted, and that prediction's already come true, there's going to come a point in time at his USC tenure when that loyalty is going to be tested, and he needs to choose between being loyal to his guys, his circle, and doing the thing that maximizes his chances of winning championships, of lifting USC to the highest level. And this is where we have to introduce Mike Bohn and bring him into the conversation. I think that, Mike Bohn, he gave Lincoln Riley the keys to the kingdom at USC. And I mean, like, that was part of the discussion when, Lincoln Riley left Oklahoma 13 and a half, 14 months ago. So, like, if you're Mike Bohn and you're trying to lure Lincoln Riley to USC away from Oklahoma, you're certainly going to tell him, yeah, hey, this is your program. You have control. But I am sure that in the past week, after the loss to Tulane in the Cotton Bowl, that Mike Bohn has had some sort of conversation with Lincoln Riley, which boils down to, all right, your show, you're running it. I trust you. I'm going to let you, double down, run it back with Alex Grinch without a special teams coordinator. You get to make these decisions. But like, we need to see the payoff, pal. We need to see the results this year. And so, like, I'm sure, like, Mike Bohn's no dummy. I'm sure that he said, all right, fine, I'm going to give you this second year in which you get to make all the executive decisions for one more round. But then if we don't get the results, like, then we need an intervention. Then we need, some different personnel, different methodologies as we move into the Big Ten. So, and that's the other thing, that you're moving to the Big Ten 1 year from now. So it really, 2023 sets up as a situation where, we either enter the Big Ten with a ton of momentum, or we enter the Big Ten, needing to really reassess. And like, that is a natural point at which to restructure your staff if you're going to do it. So like that, as I think about it and as I weigh and juggle all these considerations in my mind, okay, like, we're going to close out the Pac-12 era, running it back, reinforcing what we try to do, reinforcing what Lincoln Riley truly wants in his heart of hearts for a coaching staff. And then we get to evaluate the results in 2023, and then we'll see where we are. And if the results aren't up to standard, well, then a house cleaning's a coming for Lincoln Riley, and he's going to have to make very uncomfortable choices.